Mercenary thief Laurie Ash participates in a diamond heist at the 2001 Cannes Film Festival in France. The plan is for Laurie to steal a necklace of valuable diamonds from the ensemble of a female attendant named Veronica. Posing as a French photojournalist, Laurie gains access to the festival gathering, where she lures Veronica to the ladies' room and begins to seduce her in a stall, during which Laurie's two accomplices, Black Tie and Racine, plus a janitor co-conspirator, provide various support. Black Tie, disguised as a security guard, subdues Veronica's bodyguards, then sneaks into the ladies' room, where Laurie takes the diamonds off Veronica and drops them on the floor, letting him put them in a bag and replace them with glass fakes, while Racine, dressed as another security guard, monitors the events from outside the ladies' room. When the deception is discovered, Laurie double-crosses her accomplices and escapes to Paris with the diamonds. Black Tie tries to stop her but gets shot by a security guard and arrested. In Paris, Racine pursues Laurie and tries to catch her to get her to reveal where she has hidden the diamonds. Through a series of events, Laurie escapes to a country house where she is mistaken for her own doppelganger, a missing Parisian woman named Lily, who had recently disappeared. While Laurie luxuriates in a tub in Lily's parents' home, the real Lily returns and commits suicide while Laurie secretly watches, giving Laurie the opportunity to take her identity for good and leave to America. On the plane, Laurie meets a man seated next to her and introduces herself as Lily. 7 years later, Laurie, still in her identity as Lily, resurfaces in Paris as the wife of Bruce Watts, the new American ambassador to France. After arriving in France, a Spanish paparazzo named Nicolas Bardot takes her picture. The picture is displayed around Paris, and Black Tie, recently paroled from prison, spots Bardot's photo while in the middle of killing Veronica by throwing her into the path of a speeding truck. With Laurie exposed to her two vengeful ex-accomplices, she decides to frame Bardot for her own, staged kidnapping, so she can claim the ransom Bruce will pay for her release and flee Paris once again to begin a new identity. Bardot is further manipulated by Laurie into following through with the kidnapping, and in the process, they begin a sexual relationship. The pair eventually meet with Bruce for an exchange on a bride on the Seine, but Bardot has a crisis of conscience at the last moment and sabotages the scheme instead of killing Bruce. In retaliation, Laurie executes both Bardot and Bruce, only to be surprised afterward by her ex-accomplices, who promptly beat her up and throw her off a bridge to her seeming death in the river below. However, in an extended twist ending, the entirety of the movie's events after Laurie enters the bathtub in Lily's home rewind and are revealed to be a dream or premonition of the entire 7 years. Laurie is surprised to find herself back in the bathtub at Lily's parents' house. She spies Lily arriving as before, but this time stops her from committing suicide. Laurie gives Lily her plane ticket to America and tells her to build a new life for herself, there with Bruce. 7 years later in Paris, Laurie and Veronica, who is revealed to have been Laurie's partner-lover all along, chat about the success of their diamond caper. All of a sudden, Black Tie and Racine arrive seeking revenge, but in a twist of fate, they are killed by the same truck that killed Veronica in Laurie's alternate reality. Bardot, witnessing all these events, introduces himself to Laurie, swearing that he has met her before, with Laurie replying, "Only in my dreams." The end.